No, I'm self-conscious about my penis area.
Yeah!
Fresh off the heel of working out his family matters from the last season,
Henrietta, orange juice, now!
Bojack finds himself right back in the throes of being a gritty TV star / actor. We're having a bloody good time.
Can we get some nipple ice for Gina?
Bojack's actually kind of doing okay for himself. He's staying out of trouble, he's boning his female co-star as required in page 342 of his acting contract. Yes, it's a real thing, don't look it up. He's monitoring his drinking, he's even checking in on Holly Quack DeMarco. Bojack's having a bit of trouble getting into character though, because the writer of the show, Flip McVicker, is a bit of a terrible writer. Wait, I thought you said he got a gritty TV show. Sorry, I meant shitty TV show. Easy to confuse, I know. It's also a bit odd for Bojack to be playing a morally corrupt character when the design of the show is literally Bojack's house.
Kind of looks like David Boreanaz's house.
Yeah, the set designer actually took a tour there.
Honky-dory, that's a callback!
So to resolve this director-actor dispute, Bojack pulls his horseman out.
You need to leave!
And even though I'm censoring the already censored version, I have a feeling that YouTube isn't gonna let this one fly.
My penis is out!
But enough about Bojan Kirkic or whatever his name is. How is Diane? Let's circle back to that one.
To save the lube, just plug the hole with your erect penis!
What?
Nope. Let's circle back. Full 360, people. We hit a full 360. After the events of season 4, episode 12, PB and his wifey get a divorce. And PB wastes no time in getting a younger, dog-ear replacement. Pickles. Like the food, but the dog.
I don't know if I'm the Pickles, but maybe one day.
So Diane ventures out to Vietnam, of all places, to find herself, but only further isolates herself from her heritage, her psyche, and what's left of her
Too dark.
Too dark? Yeah, you're right. It's only episode 2. Let's keep it lighthearted. Diane has some hijinks out of town and gets Vietnam fried chicken. Cue American ignorance.
Me, America!
Todd has some sexy good times with his girlfriend Yolanda. Oh yeah.
I know, I can't think of a reason you wouldn't want to have sex in your parents' house.
Oh, no. After some sexy, full sexed up hijinks, Todd understandably breaks up with Yolanda because,
No, I'm gonna try my big toe. That's the penis of the foot.
yeah. Conversely, Pickles and PB iron out some rough patches, aka PB still having feelings for Diane, and they grow closer as a couple. Boy, I sure hope that looming romance for Diane doesn't cause anyone to die. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Bojack tries to be cool with his co-star Gina, but accidentally ruins her dreams of being a big musical star. It makes more sense in the episode. It's kind of hard to explain in 5 minutes. Can we just get another freaky clip from the Todd plot?
She's finally found a man, woman, or object to have sex with.
Perfect. Yeah, Bojack and feminist is a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? In the process of trying to get a leading man for Filbert, Princess Carolyn, Bojack, and Diane get tied up with an actor who,
If you're lucky, I might even hunk your
Boobies! Did you get practice swinging that baseball bat from the time you hit that prostitute with a baseball bat?
You disgusting slut who is my daughter! And I hate Jews!
has a bit of a reputation. Meanwhile, Mr. Peanut Butter gets caught in a side quest trying to prove that he's a tough guy. It goes pretty well, I think.
Show him your tough stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He ends up on the Filbert front with Bojack and Gina. Also, Anna gives Diane some of the New Mexico spill. Don't worry, hopefully Diane will talk to Bojack face to face and the two will have a dialogue like serious adults. Princess Carolyn travels all the way down to the Baby Avenue in the efforts of getting a child to adopt. And through a hilarious string of events, Bojack ends up getting hospitalized from a bad stunt. We really get to see how much work PC does behind the scenes. Literally everyone is calling her asking for help, but who does PC have for help? HP support?
Oh, come on, man.
Sadie, the pregnant girl in question, gets a tad heated when she realizes that PC's putting up a front in order to get what she wants. In the end, Sadie keeps the baby and the two go their separate ways. Bojack's mom passes away and he gives a hallowing eulogy. Unironically, the best episode of the series, and if not, it's at least top 3. Whatever's left of Bojack's damaged psyche and self-control is surely gone. And that's on full display in this long cutaway gag of an episode.
On the way.
Todd and PC have a situation that's subject to exaggeration, but after forced arbitration and mediation, the two make a realization and save their reputations with appreciation. Beautiful wordplay. Thank you. Meanwhile, Diane and Bojack have a dispute that involves no rhymes or comedic value because Diane incorporates the New Mexico incident with the Filbert plot. I mean, it's not even like some. Like, she literally writes in every single detail with the exception of their names. Kind of a dick move. And you know what else is a dick move? taking your wives to parties just to not listen to them for a 25-year-long cycle, and getting hooked on meds. That's not a good thing. I would stop, Bojack. That's not good for you. Hollyhock comes to visit Bojack, who's been a bit hazy since the accident 4 episodes prior.
Is this like an AA thing?
No, I don't need AA.
And she accidentally pours his back medication down the drain.
Embarrassing!
The two go on a wild goose chase to find them, with Bojack somehow accidentally slipping into a relationship with Gina.
I want you to know that you are top shelf, Gina. You know what I mean? Top shelf!
Hollyhock nearly getting arrested. And the pony duo realizing that maybe Bojack doesn't necessarily need his pills in the way that he thinks. She makes him promise to only take prescribed pills by an actual doctor, which he agrees to, and then he proceeds to drive into oncoming traffic. I want to applaud him for technically abiding by the sibling pinky promise, but did you see the way this man was licking the inside of the pill bottle for the chance of some kind of high? Bojack is so far gone. PC bumps heads with Ralph and finally ends up getting that baby she was hoping for.
Okay, but for real, give me my baby boy.
Oh, son of a bitch. In less upsetting news, Todd attempts to rekindle his love for Emily by making one of the rapiest robots I've seen in my entire life.
Insert me into genitals.
I'd make a comment, but as you can see, the show writes the jokes for me. And speaking of writing, it turns out making Filbert about Bojack's New Mexico stint made the show a smash hit. Almost too much of a hit if you ask Diane. And if you didn't ask Diane, well, I'm sorry for my outburst in giving you her opinion. After Flip and Bojack make a fool of themselves trying to rationalize the hedonistic nature of the show, Diane chews out Bojack about his behavior that's been ramping up throughout the entire season. Diane casts Bojack away with him drunkenly doubling down on his hazy relationship with Gina. And Diane cools off her mood by talking to Mr. Peanut Butter. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say talking to Mr. Peanut Butter? I meant fucking Mr. Peanut Butter. Yeah, not a lot of Diane fans remaining in season 5, huh? Bojack's not doing much better. He's blurring the lines between Filbert and reality. I mean, dear God, this dude Bojack has drugs in every corner of the house. Sarah Lynn really did have a big impact on this dude.
Nope. Vicodin cupboard, Vicodin.
Gina eventually finds Bojack's stash and is obviously outraged. The two get in a fight, capping with Bojack choking out Gina on set. After a phony interview where the crew awkwardly try to do damage control and the network getting scrapped due to Henry Fonda.
When you say sex robot, you're speaking metaphorically, right?
No. Bojack tries to make Diane write an article about him to take responsibility for his actions, but she gives him the straight up and lets him know that the only way he can change is by opening himself up and allowing himself to get help. So after yet another sexual encounter with her ex-husband's milk bone, Diane takes Bojack to rehab in order to sober up. Meanwhile, PB finally gets the chance to tell Pickles about his rendezvous visits with Diane, and swaps that with a marriage proposal. God, is anyone right in this season? At least Todd was cool. He got a nice little job upgrade. Clap it up for Todd, guys. Go ahead and close us out, Todd.
Who are you talking to? Estelle.
Who's Estelle?
Just Estelle. You don't know her. Not everybody needs to know everybody.
I have learned 2 lessons today.